Hello everyone. In the last video, we learnt about the man who killed my dog. Here you have another poem titled The Rescue. What do you mean by the rescue? So, the meaning of rescue is to save somebody from dangerous situations, okay, or difficult situation, to save someone from dangerous or difficult situations. Rescue means. So this is the poem written by Ian Serralier. The poet name is Ian Serralier, and the characters comes in this poem are a boy, a dog, and a man. Okay, so three characters are there. Which are they? A boy, a dog, and a man. So here in this poem, a man tried to save the life of dog. So how he had saved and whose dog it was? Let's start. The wind is loud, the wind is blowing. The waves are big, the waves are growing. What's that? What's that? Okay, so in just 5 lines, the author means the poet, sorry, not an author, the poet Ian Serralier is describing the changes in the nature. Okay, so the wind is loud, the wind is blowing, means the wind is blowing very fastly and it is making a sound. You might have heard. Okay, so if you are standing in the field or in an area, okay, so if the wind blows, we feel that, means we hear that sound. The waves are big, the waves are growing. What waves? Yes, of course, here the poet is explaining about the sea, the changes in the sea. The waves is nothing but the movement of the water. Okay, so the waves are big and it is growing. The waves are growing, means uh, the little waves are growing, means it is increasing its height and speed. What's that? What's that? A dog is crying. It's in the sea. A dog is crying. His or us or yours or mine. Dog is crying, but the wind is blowing. The waves are growing. Where is the dog? It is in the sea. It is crying. Whose dog? His, hers, yours, or mine? A dog is crying. A dog is crying. Is no one there? Is no one there? But the dog, he is in the sea. Nobody was there. But all of a sudden, a boy. So, a boy had seen the boat. So it was going. A boy seen the boat. The waves are big. A man is rowing. The waves are big. The waves are growing. So now the boy is telling. So he saw a boat and he saw a man who is rowing the boat. But the waves are big, the waves are growing. Even though waves are growing, that man is rowing the boat. But where is the dog? It isn't crying. His or hers or yours or mine. So when the waves are growing, the dog was disappeared. Now the boy was in shock and he is searching for dog. Where is the dog? It isn't crying. So it had stopped its crying. Where is the dog? His or hers, or yours or mine? Is it dying? Is it dying? The wind is loud, the wind is blowing. The waves are big, the waves are growing. Okay. So now the boy is worried about the dog. Is it dying? Is it dying? So he is thinking about the dog. Had it died? The wind is loud, the wind is blowing, the waves are big, the waves are growing. Again, he repeats the same thing. Where is the boat? So now the boat also disappeared. Where it is? It's upside down. So when the waves are big, when the waves grown, the boat was upside down. And where is the dog? So the boy saw that boat was upside down. Still he is worried about the dog. Where is the dog? And must it drown? Means the dog must drown, or it had died. Whose dog? His or hers, or yours or mine? Oh, must it drown? Oh, must it drown? But where is the man? He is on the sand. Okay. A boy thought that the dog must drown. Drown means the dog cannot bear the force of the water. So that's why it had sunk in the water. It had sunk in the water. So the boy thought like that. Now he searched for a man. Where is the man? Oh, he is on the sand. So the man came out of the sea and now he is on the sand. So tired and wet. So tired and wet, he cannot stand. And where is the dog? So that man was so tired and he doesn't have energy to stand because he was so tired and he was wet. But where is the dog? It's in his hand. He lays it down upon the sand. Okay. But where is the dog? Yeah. The man finally saved the dog. See here, we should appreciate the man. Why? Because he didn't even think of his own life. He took a risk and he saved the dog. Even his life was in also risk. His life was in risk even though he saved the dog. So he lays it down upon the sand. So the man saved the dog and he laid it down on the sand. Again the boy is asking, whose dog? His or hers, or yours or mine? Yes, the dog is mine. The dog is mine. So tired and wet, and still it lies. So the dog was tired and it was wet. Now the boy identified that dog is mine. I stroke its head, it opens its eyes, it wags its tail, so tired and wet. I stroke means gently he touched the dog's head. So now the dog opened its eyes and it wags its tail, means it started to move its tail, but it is still tired and wet. I call its name, for it's my pet. I call its name. So here the name has not mentioned, but the boy called that pet's name. Not his or us or yours, but mine. Not his dog or hers dog or yours dog. It is my dog. Means it's mine. and up it gets and up it gets. So now the dog had opened its eyes and it wagged its tail and it got up. Okay, so this is a poem about the rescue which was written by Ian Serralier. So what we learn from this means, one thing, we should appreciate the man who saved life's dog. Okay, so each and every life is important, whether it is man or dog or animal, birds, whomsoever. Life is life, right? How much rights we have to live on this earth, so that much rights the animals have to, even birds, insects. Okay, but what we should do means, see, we can talk, we can express our emotions, but animals can't do that. Animals can see, animals can make sound, animals can eat, but they can't speak or they can't express their emotions. Okay, so always we should beside the animals and we should save them, right? Okay, I hope you have understood the poem. We'll meet you in next video. Thank you.